The unlikely heroes of the Appalachian Trail. In the quiet town of Waynesboro, nestled at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains, life moved at a gentle pace. The town was a familiar waypoint for hikers tackling the grueling stretch of the Appalachian Trail. It was here, amidst the serene beauty of the wilderness, that two lives from vastly different backgrounds intersected in a way that would change them forever. Maria Alvarez, a seasoned paramedic from New York City, had taken a sabbatical to escape the relentless bustle of urban life. After years of saving lives amidst the chaos of the city, she longed for the tranquility of nature. The Appalachian Trail, with its promise of solitude and reflection, seemed the perfect antidote to her weariness. In contrast, Ethan Green, a local mountain guide and avid outdoorsman, had spent his entire life in the shadow of the Appalachians. He knew the trails like the back of his hand and had dedicated himself to helping hikers navigate the often treacherous paths. To him, the mountains were not just home but a sanctuary, a place where he found peace and purpose. Their paths crossed one crisp autumn morning at a small diner on Main Street. Maria, with her raven-black hair pulled back into a practical ponytail, was sipping coffee and studying a trail map. Ethan, a tall, rugged man with sun-kissed skin and piercing blue eyes, noticed her and couldn't resist offering some local advice. "You're planning to hike the Appalachian Trail alone?" he asked, a hint of concern in his voice. Maria looked up, slightly startled, but smiled warmly. "Yes, I am. I've done my research and packed all the essentials." Ethan nodded, appreciating her preparedness but still wary. "The trail can be unpredictable. I'm a guide here, and if you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out." Maria thanked him, noting his sincerity. Little did they know that this brief exchange was the beginning of an extraordinary journey. A few days later, Maria set off on her hike, relishing the serenity and the rhythm of her steps against the trail. The crisp air, the rustling leaves, and the distant call of birds filled her with a sense of calm she hadn't felt in years. But her peaceful retreat was abruptly interrupted by a frantic call on her portable radio, which she had brought as a precaution. "Mayday! Mayday! This is Ethan Green. We have a hiker in distress near the Devil's Backbone. Can anyone hear me?" Maria's heart raced. She quickly responded, "Ethan, this is Maria Alvarez. I'm on the trail about 3 miles from Devil's Backbone. What's the situation?" Ethan's voice crackled with urgency. "A hiker fell and injured her leg. She's in a lot of pain and can't move. We need medical assistance immediately." Without hesitation, Maria sprang into action. Her training as a paramedic kicked in, and she quickly gathered her gear, informing Ethan she was on her way. The trail to Devil's Backbone was steep and rugged, but Maria pushed herself, driven by the need to help. When she arrived, she found Ethan crouched beside a young woman who was lying on the ground, her face contorted in pain. "This is Emma," Ethan explained. "She slipped on the rocks and twisted her ankle badly. I've done what I can, but we need to get her to a hospital." Maria assessed the situation swiftly. Emma's ankle was swollen and bruised, indicating a possible fracture. She stabilized the injury with makeshift splints and administered pain relief from her first aid kit. "Thank you," Emma whispered, tears of relief mingling with the pain in her eyes. "We need to move her carefully," Maria instructed Ethan. "Do you have a stretcher or something we can use?" Ethan shook his head. "No, but there's an emergency shelter about a mile from here. They might have one." Maria and Ethan fashioned a temporary stretcher using sturdy branches and their jackets, carefully lifting Emma and beginning the arduous trek to the shelter. Along the way, Maria and Ethan coordinated their efforts seamlessly, their combined skills and determination turning a potentially disastrous situation into a controlled rescue. Upon reaching the shelter, they found it stocked with basic emergency supplies, including a proper stretcher. They secured Emma and radioed for additional help. As they waited, the three of them shared their stories, passing the time and easing the tension. Emma, a college student from Boston, had embarked on the hike as a way to challenge herself before graduating. Her parents had been apprehensive, and now she felt a mix of guilt and fear, worried about the repercussions of her accident. Ethan's calm reassurance and Maria's professional expertise helped soothe her anxieties. They spoke about their backgrounds, with Ethan sharing tales of his adventures in the mountains and Maria recounting the challenges of her life in the city. Despite their differences, a bond began to form, united by their shared goal of helping Emma. As they waited for the rescue team, Ethan prepared a small fire outside the shelter, and Maria brewed a pot of tea she had packed. The warmth of the fire and the tea provided comfort against the cool mountain air. They settled around the fire, listening to the sounds of the forest. Maria shared stories from her years as a paramedic, describing the intensity of the city and the satisfaction of helping others. Ethan spoke of his upbringing in the mountains, his love for nature, and the joy he found in guiding hikers through the trails. Emma, despite her pain, joined in with tales of her college adventures and her dreams for the future. The hours passed quickly, and soon the rescue team arrived, transporting Emma to the nearest hospital. Maria and Ethan accompanied her, ensuring she received the necessary care. The hospital staff commended them for their quick thinking and teamwork, highlighting how their combined efforts had likely saved Emma from a more severe outcome. In the days following Emma's rescue, Maria and Ethan stayed in touch. They visited Emma in the hospital, where she was recovering well. Her parents, who had rushed to her side, were immensely grateful, expressing their heartfelt thanks to both Maria and Ethan. Maria found herself extending her stay in Waynesboro, drawn not only by the natural beauty but also by the growing connection she felt with Ethan. They spent more time together, exploring the trails and sharing their life experiences. Ethan introduced Maria to the hidden gems of the Appalachian wilderness, while Maria shared stories from her life as a paramedic in the bustling city. Their bond deepened, evolving from a chance encounter to a meaningful friendship. They began to envision ways they could work together, combining their skills to help more hikers and promote safety on the trail. One evening, as they sat by a campfire near the trailhead, Ethan proposed an idea. What if we started a volunteer rescue team? We could train others and make the trail safer for everyone. Maria's eyes lit up. That's a brilliant idea. With your knowledge of the trails and my medical expertise, we could really make a difference. Over the next few weeks, Maria and Ethan worked tirelessly to bring their vision to life. They reached out to local authorities, securing support and funding for their initiative. The community rallied behind them, eager to contribute to the cause. The team, comprised of experienced hikers, medics, and local volunteers, was dedicated to assisting those in need and promoting safe hiking practices. Their efforts quickly gained recognition, and soon they were training volunteers and conducting safety workshops. Hikers from all over began to benefit from their expertise and the improved safety measures on the trail. Emma, once fully recovered, joined their cause, sharing her story to raise awareness about the importance of preparation and safety. Her experience became a powerful testament to the impact of community and the importance of helping others. She traveled to nearby colleges and universities, giving talks about her accident and the lessons she learned. Her message resonated with young hikers, many of whom were inspired to volunteer with the rescue team. Maria and Ethan's partnership flourished, rooted in their shared passion and complementary skills. They continued to save lives, forging a legacy that inspired countless others to embrace the spirit of cooperation and selflessness. Waynesboro, once a quiet waypoint, became known for its exceptional trail safety and the dedicated team that ensured the well-being of hikers. The town flourished, attracting outdoor enthusiasts and fostering a sense of community and resilience. The success of the volunteer rescue team brought with it new challenges. As the number of hikers increased, so did the complexity of the rescues. The team faced harsh weather conditions, difficult terrains, and even wildlife encounters. But Maria and Ethan's leadership and the dedication of their volunteers saw them through. One particularly challenging rescue involved a group of teenagers who had ventured off the marked trails and gotten lost in a dense part of the forest. The search took 2 days, with volunteers working around the clock. When the teenagers were finally found, dehydrated and frightened but otherwise unharmed, the relief and gratitude from their families were overwhelming. Another time, a sudden snowstorm trapped a solo hiker on a remote ridge. The rescue operation required not only navigating the treacherous conditions but also coordinating with helicopter support for an airlift. The successful rescue highlighted the importance of their work and the need for ongoing training and preparation. Through it all, Maria and Ethan remained steadfast, their bond growing stronger with each challenge they overcame. Their teamwork and mutual respect became a model for the entire rescue team, fostering a culture of collaboration and trust. Years passed, and the volunteer rescue team grew into a well-respected organization. Maria and Ethan's partnership thrived, rooted in their shared passion and complementary skills. They continued to save lives, forging a legacy that inspired countless others to embrace the spirit of cooperation and selflessness. Waynesboro, once a quiet waypoint, became known for its exceptional trail safety and the dedicated team that ensured the well-being of hikers. The town flourished, attracting outdoor enthusiasts and fostering a sense of community and resilience. As Maria and Ethan stood at the trailhead, watching the sun set over the Blue Ridge Mountains, they reflected on their journey. What had started as a chance encounter had blossomed into a life-changing partnership, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary adventures begin when two people from different worlds come together with a common purpose. Their story became a legend on the Appalachian Trail, a reminder that in the vast wilderness, amidst the challenges and uncertainties, the bonds we form and the lives we touch are what truly make the journey worthwhile. Maria and Ethan's rescue team continued to evolve, incorporating new technology and methods to enhance their operations. They established a training center in Waynesboro, offering courses in wilderness first aid, navigation, and survival skills. Hikers from all over the country came to learn from their expertise, spreading the culture of safety and preparedness far beyond the Appalachian Trail. Emma, now a graduate and a dedicated member of the rescue team, took on a leadership role, helping to train new volunteers and manage rescue operations. Her journey from a distressed hiker to a confident leader inspired many, showcasing the transformative power of resilience and community support. As Maria and Ethan looked to the future, they envisioned expanding their efforts to other hiking trails across the country. They began collaborating with other rescue organizations, sharing their knowledge and experience to improve trail safety nationwide. Their dream was to create a network of rescue teams, ensuring that hikers everywhere could explore nature with confidence and security. One day, as they sat by the same campfire where they had first conceived their idea, Maria turned to Ethan with a smile. "We've come a long way, haven't we?" Ethan nodded, his eyes reflecting the flames. "Yes, we have. And there's still so much more we can do." Their journey, born from a chance encounter and a shared commitment to helping others, had grown into something far greater than they could have imagined. They had created a legacy of compassion, courage, and community, touching countless lives and inspiring a new generation of hikers and volunteers. And so, the tale of Maria Alvarez and Ethan Green, the unlikely heroes of the Appalachian Trail, continued to be passed down through generations. Their story reminded everyone that in the vast wilderness, amidst the challenges and uncertainties, the bonds we form and the lives we touch are what truly make the journey worthwhile. Their legacy lived on, a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of human connection and the enduring spirit of adventure.
Be sure to subscribe to Edge of Your Seat Stories and click the notification bell for more captivating mysteries filled with intrigue, romance, and dynamic relationships. Please leave a comment below. Tell us of your stories. Until next time, dream big.